Aquarius, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channel messages that come through. So let's get into it. I'm recording on the day of the full moon, always exciting. We have a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces today. Depending on where you're located. Lunar eclipses really allow us to focus on ourselves, do some internal reflection. And Pisces is a water sign, so it's definitely highlighting that element of listening to our emotions, listening to how things are making us feel, maybe places that we could switch it up a little bit, that we could maybe get better results with whomever, whatever we're dealing with. It's not the most tense full moon. Actually, I'm kind of liking the transits that I'm seeing, even though there are tension on the surface value, our ego, our emotions, etc. If we give ourselves a chance to sort through why we're thinking, feeling, processing through it, it actually really helps bring understanding, awareness, and then what we got to do next, right? There's optimism, there's hope for the future, specifically this grand trine, this minor grand trine in the astrology that's going to be there through 2026. So it's allowing us to feel hopeful about what's on the horizon. We're also in Virgo season, which is helping us find more harmony, balance with our daily routine, take care of ourselves, our health, our well-being, which is also really going to maximize clarity, like bringing understanding and awareness on what's next and how we need to handle even those more messier situations that we're currently dealing with. That's why I like to start the readings off with an energy cleansing, just set the tone, set the vibe for the reading, cleanse out those places we are feeling blocked or limited. It's a great time to set your own intention for the reading as well, Aquarius, especially if you have come in with something on your heart, on your mind, something you would like Spirit to deliver messages to you around. Definitely give that over. Be open to receive. It's a really great way to personalize these collective readings. I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at your specific situation, how it's faring, where it's headed, or if you are interested in that realignment of self, mind, body, soul, I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. When we're feeling strong, grounded, stable in ourselves, that's really where we're able to manifest our goals, our happiness, our abundance, our fulfillment. And I would love to help in whatever way possible. Definitely hit me up, Aquarius. All the info to get into contact with me is in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it, from our being, so we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. All right, so Aquarius, you feel like you're taking your time with something and maybe even a little bit too slow. Like I'm almost hearing like you don't want to do something. This might even be a little bit of dragging your heels. Not like you're trying to be 100% defiant, but there's a little resistance, like not in the mood, don't want to do this, or like I'll get to that later, that type of vibe, right? It doesn't even have to be straight up, whatever, like defiance, temper tantrums. I don't actually get that vibe from you because I actually get this energy of like being good, being okay with where things are at. Unfortunately, this value of karmic relationship is popping up for you this week. So something is going to press that button of status quo. Not necessarily good, bad, right, or wrong, but it's something that's forcing you to wake up a little bit, I think, is what I'm hearing. education, so like putting something into practice, right? You have been learning through something, and this is something that I feel is good. It has hope around it, is what I should say, that it's going to lead you, that it's going to put you in a position that's like better off than where you were before. And you feel that. I think it looks like you had to take your time learning, however, and you're at this point where you are ready for freedom. Like you're ready to kind of take the next step. I don't know. I'm curious. We'll look into it. Okay. As to whether it's like fear holding you back, but I don't necessarily get that vibe. Burden of tears is in your blocked energy. So it could just be really disappointed with how things have gone. And that's what's making it hard to address whatever this is that needs to be addressed. But you're at a point where you need to address it. I feel like this is kind of coming to head this week. I feel like the more you're moving through this week, the more you're realizing, like, I just got to do this. I got to do this. And I got to do it because it's about your own sanity at this point. It's about freeing you from something that, like, is weighing on your heart, on your mind. That I do think it's bringing appropriate freedom. I love this with the Fool popping out. This is brand new beginnings for you. And yeah, unfortunately, this is the downside of karmic relationships, is they force us to deal with karma. What is karma? It's our learning lessons. And they obviously usually come in the form of people, of situations that test us, that push our buttons. It does look like there is some things that you know are going to be a little bit difficult repercussions from whatever this dynamic is. And I think that that's kind of where you're hesitating as well, because coming in as the moon in the energy that surrounds you, we have Temperance, 3 of Swords. You might have really hurt someone, and that's kind of hard to admit. I think there is this belief on your end that, like, you gave the best that you could. I don't know that this person's situation shares in that sentiment, is what I'll say. But I don't see them penalizing you for it necessarily either. I think there's things that are really hard about this dynamic. There is a lot of water under the bridge, but again, that's kind of what karmic relationships bring us. You're in this mode where you're easier to look at it from that diplomatic perspective with the Justice card. Like, maybe you know, but at the same time, the only way that you can kind of be at peace in your own heart is by being very rational about it, like the pros and cons. The downside of Justice energy is it is a judgment, right? And I feel like that's kind of where this situation is getting a little bit dicey, because it forced someone to be resilient. 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I mean, it doesn't look like there's a lot of movement in this. It also feels there's that Fool card popping up again for us. It also feels like you might be further along in the processing than someone else. We have 3 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and 9 of Cups. For the to clarify, the 5 of Wands. For you, you have Queen of Cups. Okay, so we have Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. This is like being willing and open. Okay, King of Wands. Interesting. You might have a whole slew of people around you. It does kind of like, whatever this is, it does kind of look like, let me clarify this a little bit more. Okay. It does kind of look like there is some clearing of the air. It looks like there's multiple players involved on your end. Maybe you just don't even really know how to approach it, right? But this is kind of something that I feel like is actually clearing your karmic consciousness, Aquarius, whatever that means to you, right? Like sometimes we just have to make amends, make peace, even if the other person's resistant. I do see some resistance from whomever this Queen of Pentacles is. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. But it kind of looks like you are offering something. You're offering some sort of amends, or maybe there's a whole bunch of you that are, right? Like maybe this is a group effort. Bringing some clarity to a situation that actually is like really beneficial for someone. I think, unfortunately, there is a little bit of cause and effect playing out in this dynamic. This person's situation that you're dealing with is a little bit resistant. I mean, it's resistant because of the heartbreak, because of the amount of stress and burden. And maybe that's kind of where your hesitancy comes into play, because you know you kind of have to take ownership on some level. Maybe everyone does. Like, again, there's multiple people involved. Multiple people are showing up on your end. And everyone contributes. You know, I'm not sitting here saying this like Queen of Pentacles is like holier than thou. There might have been some bumps along the road, but it's kind of coming through this energy of like transformation. Like they were going through a lot of transformation. There was a lot of burdens. There was a lot of stress, you know? And whatever. For some reason, this needs to be cleared up. For some reason, this needs to be cleared up, because I do feel like it's something that, well, you've been waiting on it for a long time, but it keeps presenting itself. Like that's kind of, yeah, it keeps presenting itself. And that's where it's hard to ignore. I mean, there's something about this that's attractive to you. You were coming through as the Knight of Cups, right? So like once upon a time you were offering something, but at the same time, there might have been like these outside influences that were weighing in their opinion or saying this, that, and the other. There's like just a lot of mess involved, right? So how can you understand a situation, a person clearly? And whatever this is, whatever this mess is this week, Aquarius, it does look like it's being forced to, I don't know if you're like dealing with it this week, but you're definitely making plans of like, okay, like something needs to happen, right? Like you've kind of made this decision on what you're going to do next, and you're optimistic, right? Like you feel like this is the right, that's what it is. This is about morality, integrity. You feel like this is the right thing to do. And you're optimistic. I am optimistic. I know that for every door that life closes, a new one opens around the corner. And we are being challenged to like live in that belief right now, specifically with how the astrology is playing out, especially when we are seeing places where there is difficulty and resistance. I am never stuck. And I feel like maybe you've tried to like do a lot of different things to get you moving, and it's just not working. And that's why this karmic stuff is coming up. Like until you deal with it, that's kind of what puts you in that state of momentum. I know that nothing bad lasts forever, even when my emotions tell me otherwise. You have the moon as your energy, right? So like your emotions might be telling you a lot of things, or like doing, you know, the warning flags, like don't go, you know, like a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, right? Or illusion. That's really what the moon kind of heightens in us. And we have that right now. Neptune's in retrograde, Saturn's in, we have 4 outer planets in retrograde. And we have to sift through that illusion versus, you know, what is really like helping us grow and evolve. I am ready to grow. I know that every dream in my heart is waiting to bloom. I love that, Aquarius. It's such a beautiful way to end your reading. I really feel like this is addressing this and dealing with this is going to give you the movement that you're looking for, the momentum that you're kind of waiting on. And I feel like it is leading to positive things. It's just kind of like getting some courage, getting some strength, doing what you got to do, letting karma play out, and like, so you can move on, right? I know it sounds easier said than done, but I'm sending you so much love and blessings as you navigate. Thank you so much for your time, energy, always. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you found messages that resonated for you here. Definitely drop comments below if you did. I love to hear, or just say, hey, share in a little love, little TLC. I so appreciate all the love, all the support to the channel. Know it blesses my heart, and I'm sending love and blessings back to you.